like a man,
Master.
and how I'd acted like a
As the
child.
blade of Amon wills.
About how I let him down, and now I wouldn't. The thing is, even though I could almost feel him in the room,
Tal'Darim are
I knew I
retaliating.
didn't need him for the
Hybrid are
answers
assaulting our
or
forces.
the praise.
Have you made it into the temple safely?
Indeed. But the
I was on my
accessway has
own
been
now.
sealed. The Tal'Darim likely suspect an intrusion.
My Templar are engaged with the enemy. You will have to continue on alone for now. I will do my best to monitor your movements.
Warriors, we must press on. The fate of our galaxy depends on it.
You don't have to read it. It's an A.
Mr. Arnold.
Glory
Good
to
job,
the
Mr.
first
Collins.
Shozak Maknul. Deliver these unbelievers unto the void. Force fields. We will have to blink through. Restore.
We never know where life will take us. I know it's just a ride on the wheel.
Al-Din Lashagar.
And we never know when
Honor commands. Sukdash Salak. In the service of life.
I know I'll
My
never
burdens
see you
weigh.
again.
You address me.
But the time together through all the years will take away these tears. It's
I
okay
will fulfill
now.
my call. I will erase the demons of the past.
Goodbye, my friend.
That photon cannon will reveal my presence. But if I enshroud us in void armor, we will be protected from its assault. Shozak Maknul. My burdens weigh heavily. I will erase the demons. Shozak Maknul.
Stand up and walk out. Lend me your ears, and I'll sing your song.
En
I will
Arudi,
try
we can go no further this way.
Oh,
You address me.
all I need is to get.
Sukdash Salak.
I say I'm gonna get high. Oh, always got a shoulder to cry.
I will be Shozak Maknul. En Arudi I will erase the demons of the past.
Every great act has its own routine.
Tracy, say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Delivery, timing,
Glory to the firstborn.
they take years to perfect. It takes hard
My
work and
allegiance
practice.
is yours.
But once you've got it down, it becomes second nature,
Commands.
routine.
An immortal. A single shadow strike should eliminate it.
Slay it quickly, before it tears through your stalkers.
Talk about routines, we had a million of them.
I gotta get to school early. Mom, did you fix that button on my soda on last night?
I will
Norma, where's
fulfill.
my-
In your briefcase.
You address me.
Right here.
Yep, we had them all. Timing, delivery,
We
and of
must.
course,
The
best
Tal'Darim
straight
have
man in the
constructed
business.
anti-air cannons on the temple ramparts. Destroy them, Zeratul, and I can send you reinforcements.
Good old mom.
I will erase the demons.
No.
Uh-huh. You can always count on Norma Arnold to set up the punchline.
Thursday. It's this damn water. One of the kids.
Well done. I am sending you reinforcements now.
I've got a date.
My,
Big history test
my
Friday.
burdens
Gotta hit the books.
weigh heavily.
You had to hand it to her. Mom was perfect at the part. Like any great comedian.
A hybrid. My shadow strike shall be your undoing.
Of course, when it came to playing
abomination.
straight man, I had some experience of my own.
Well, it's just a cowlick.
Shozak
bad.
Maknul.
What do you mean not so bad? Not so good, right? That's what you really
For instance, when Paul's self-esteem was down, 3 any day of the week, it was routine for me to build him back up.
It looks fun. Get out, Solomon. Nice do.
Get that, Austin.
Did you see the Berlini poll? What?
The Lisa Berlini poll,
Sukda
the definitive
Shalak.
rating of the male faction in
I
RFK
sense
Junior
an
High.
observer
It was the
over
kind
there.
of document that
It will
eventually
reveal
led
my
to deep-seated
presence.
neuroses
We
and
should navigate
psychotherapy.
around.
Not that we knew about that stuff in 8th grade.
My allegiance is yours.
I got best eyes. What about the rest of my face?
Well, I guess it could have been worse.
Wait.
I could have been Paul.
Last time it was like I best mannered.
Hey,
I will erase
nothing
the
wrong with being brainy.
demons of the past.
Thank God I didn't get brainies.
En Aldi
First a coward
Rasha.
says now rushing.
Uh-oh. You could sense Paul heading for a major league
You
slump here.
address me.
This was gonna take care.
how nobody's gonna notice.
Care. And a little good luck.
En Aldi
There. Great. Pretty attractive, huh?
Shozak
Oh,
Maknul.
it's just a stupid movie.
Man, I'd rather be ugly as brainy. Babe's already starting to beat down my door. These stupid glasses.
Never mind.
After all, if I couldn't cheer the guy up, what could Mom do?
Paul, I've known you a long time. And I've always thought that your glasses
En
make you look
I
very...
will erase the demons.
Manly? Of course, she was obviously calling him a line. Still, fish were biting.
You know, a lot of great... like Arthur Miller.
Who's Arthur Miller?
You think Arthur Miller is handsome?
My burden
Well, not
in
just
heresy
me.
must proceed
Marilyn
no
and
further.
Guess I definitely thought about it now.
Naturally, he did. It was patently ridiculous. Whoever Arthur
You
Miller
address
was.
me.
Glasses can make the man.
Sukda
Still, you had to
Shalak.
hand it to old Mom. Paul was lapping up the kind words
En
like,
Hey, how about
Aldi
some cocoa?
Rashagal.
I'm allergic to instant.
Oh, I make it from scratch.
This alcove overlooks the central
Mom, I
chamber.
don't think you...
That sounds
That
great.
must be where Malash is hidden.
I'm in the mood for some, too. How about you, honey?
No, nothing. So, roll forward.
sure, let them have a little time together. There was no skin off my nose. After all, Mom's cocoa real life.
Truthbringer.
Life
The
after
Terrans
Lisa
have
Berlini.
failed and led
Look at
these
it this way,
intruders
Spicer.
here. The great work
Brain's not
is
so
in
bad.
jeopardy.
There are a lot of librarians
Go
out there looking for a
figure,
man.
Malash.
Okay, that was my cue. Time to come to the rescue.
Your
Well, I guess being
universe
brainy
will be
is something you
free
never
of
have
its
to complain
suffering.
about.
Or maybe not.
Ready
Oh,
your
very
people
funny,
for
Four Eyes.
war, and
Hey,
await
pal, I'm
my
Arthur Miller wears
command.
glasses.
It
Who's
will be
Arthur Miller?
done.
Why don't you ask Marilyn Monroe? Huh?
Well, well, well. Seemed we had a new Paul
The
on our
Tal'Darim
hands.
follow Amon
Yep,
to war.
my best friend was feeling
We are too
better.
So
late.
then I said,
There is
why
still
don't you
hope,
ask Marilyn
Zeratul.
Monroe?
That device. The Tal'Darim are using it to communicate with Amon.
Yes, and
In
if
fact,
we
over the
destroy
next
it,
few
we can
days, it was
delay
all in
Amon's
talk.
forces long enough to warn Artanis. I will see it done.
To accentuate the positive. Glasses can make the man. Your shot.
Accentuate the positive. Glasses make the man.
The
Is
dark
this a kid I
planet
was
is
playing
nearby.
with? Or a clothes
Find
horse?
him.
You know, I could probably get Dad to special order some frames like dial permits. That'd be neat.
Who's that old Perman?
Of course, Ben Franklin wore bifocals, but I don't need those.
Paul, who's Donald Perman?
That guy your mom dated in high school.
I will
She thought he
be
was really
redeemed.
good looking. She showed me his picture in the yearbook.
For yearbook? When did Paul ever see my mom's yearbook?
Where was I?
Why'd
We
you ever tell me
must
your mom wanted to
not.
be a singer?
I believe another of
Isn't
the
that a funny
Tal'Darim's
story about the
cannons
audition for a
lies
radio
ahead.
commercial?
Radio commercials?
My allegiance.
My mother never told me about any radio commercials.
Yeah, well, it's not so funny. I wanted to see.
And
I don't know what it's about. You want to
Hey, I'll get it. Be right back.
You've
Sometimes
destroyed
I want
another
to be a
cannon,
real
I
thing.
see.
I
Well
mean, I
done.
wanted to shoot you, and this
Reinforcements
guy
are
wanted to
inbound.
talk about my mother's history. Who cares?
service
I had
of
more important things to think about. Like winning an NBA title in triple overtime with a shot at the buzzer.
descend upon you.
But what about the other team? Didn't Paul realize there were more important things in life than...
Passage full of people, okay? And then always with the lights.
While my mother laughed harder than I'd seen her laugh in years.
Glory to the first. Shozak Maknul. Let our enemy know. Eradicate them!
Article 5, Section 668 Voice Code of Conduct. When faced with popularity they don't like, make up their own. Of course, we took it seriously. There was an art to this. Points awarded for intelligence, political awareness, and of
I
course...
will erase the demons of the past.
No way! Holy Stern!
My burdens
Shaves her
weigh
legs.
heavily.
Doug, you're drooling.
Of course he was drooling. That's what adolescents do. Well, oh, decided to spend some time with people your own age, huh?
We're doing a full. Exactly.
Smile.
Your mom?
Shozak Maknul.
Was he nuts? When the guys found out what he thought about my mother, they would...
You know, Lawrence mom's not bad.
agree.
She shaves her legs, too. You're talking about my mother.
As if she were some kind of,
to the first
woman.
I think we should put down Kevin's mom for best smile.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, this is a school
He
of
should be the last of the Tal'Darim's
Actually
cannons.
got a decent idea.
Address me.
No, she's competition. Real.
My allegiance.
Look what I got for your tablet.
Norma Harm, homemaker, mother, wife.
I will erase the demons.
The fact is that I had just about enough.
It's for Nathan.
Okay, fine. In fact, perfect. Because when Mom discovered how boring Paul was on the phone,
Really?
Excuse
The
me,
particle
Mrs. Arnold,
cannons
but
have
don't
been
we have better
destroyed,
things to do?
and I am sending you the last of our available forces.
Go now, Paul.
Fight with honor, brothers.
Okay. Bye.
Oh dear. Your father will be home soon, and I'm not sure what to do about
You
dinner.
address me.
Okay, this was the mom I knew. The mom that fixed dinner.
And now that Paul's going to the concert with me tonight.
What?
Yeah, that's why he called. He asked if he could go with me.
How'd Paul know about the concert?
Well, I told him your father couldn't come.
A great power
Since the rest of
flows
you were
through
busy, that
here.
extra ticket shouldn't go to waste.
It is as if
You know all
the
Paul had to do was
temple
talk
is
to me.
linked directly
It's not like
to
he
the
didn't know we
void
came from
itself.
Which made two of us.
You are finally cornered, Nerazim.
I think that's nice.
Tal'Darim,
Nice.
the
Why do I
true
suddenly
god
smell a
demands
fight
their
in
death.
clothing?
Well, I'm gonna get
Do
ready.
not fail him.
Begins at 7.
Funny thing is, I hadn't seen Mom so excited in months.
I will erase.
Come here a minute. In fact, she was sounding downright chipper.
My burdens weigh heavily. There is much to it. Face the harbinger of the dark
That was
gods'
it. The
wrath.
same 13-year-old who was dating his wife was now giving him cooking tips.
I will erase.
I wasn't gonna stand for this. Okay then, if Dad wouldn't do it, I would. It was time to explain it. My mother was just like everyone else's mother.
It is done. The Tal'Darim are
Only
severed
more
from
beautiful.
Amon's guidance.
Something's happening. I'm detecting a powerful fluctuation of void energies.
Hi. Oh, the mom wanted me to do this.
Oh, thank you.
Saratun,
It was very nice
the
of her.
keystone shall usher you
Should I
on
put some foil on this?
It'll stick.
Asilar. Can it be?
Well, are you ready?
It was embarrassing. Didn't Dad
Talus,
see?
I have been
While he was
granted
busy
a
playing
mission
Susie
from
Homemaker,
beyond.
my best
The
friend was
answer to
squiring
our
his wife around
salvation.
town.
Well, I'll see you later. And you want a snack tonight?
Your salvation shall come by my hand alone.
Yep,
Let your
there was definitely
suffering
something wrong
come
with
to
this
its
picture.
end.
By 9 that night, the pizza was burned, the jello was gone, and the toaster had blown a fuse.
Amon is
Without
collapsing the
Mom's help,
temple.
Dad and I had
must
been reduced
leave
to the
now.
lower end of the food chain. Plus the more rudimentary forms of communication.
My warriors and I have made our way inside and are holding back the Tal'Darim. Make your way
Seems
to
like a
us
perfect
now.
time to do a little historical
I am
research.
on my way.
Yeah? Did you know Mom when she wanted to be a singer?
Higher my burdens.
Okay, an actual eyewitness. Maybe I'll remember this. Sure.
I will fulfill my calling. You address me.
Except I kept thinking about Mom and Paul. Why had she told him about that and Paul, and not me? Not that I felt threatened or anything. It's just,
Shozak
well,
Makmul,
was it possible? Just possible that...
we must not hesitate. Be redeemed.
We're home.
Great. The woman in black. And her teenage Lothario.
I will erase the memories of the past.
Okay, it was time to put this four-eyed Romeo in his place.
Had a nice time.
My burdens
Mr. Grady
weigh
Miller.
heavily.
Paul and I had the most wonderful time.
In the service of I. This
I
archery
guess I
has
already
collapsed.
knew it wasn't
I must
Paul.
find another exit quickly.
Anyone put some hot cocoa?
My allegiance is yours.
I could have used some cocoa myself, but I couldn't go in there. Because it was pretty clear now whatever was going on between my mother and Paul.
Cease your pointless
My
crusade
mother
to
and Paul.
prolong the suffering of existence. Give in. Let me free you.
Beautiful room.
Sure.
In the
What was
service
next?
of Aya.
Formal proposal?
Which is why you shouldn't waste it.
We must not hesitate.
But you have to take it.
There's going to be a lot of very wonderful girls in your life who would die.
I will erase the evil.
I don't know. You're a very special person, Paul.
And I guess there was something in the way she
Honor
said it
commands.
that made me understand.
And I hope you never get contacts. Because you don't need them.
Mom was breaking my heart. She was breaking Paul's. Without breaking.
Get to that.
I had a great time.
En Arudi.
Thank you.
And in that moment, I began to realize a lot of things. Maybe my mother didn't go to the concert with Paul because she thought he was special, but because he thought she was special. Special enough to ask more than, where's my jersey,
In
what's
the
for dinner,
service of Aya.
or...
Took the TV guy.
Try being your mother's pillow.
I will fulfill my calling.
I guess Dad realized
This
too.
pathway is clear. Talus, I am nearly upon you. I will be your soldier.
Isn't there supposed to be another one?
En Arudi.
Next month.
So,
Sukdash Salak.
we'll go.
Okay.
The night Paul Pfeiffer gave my mom a
All
rose,
is in jeopardy.
he gave me something too. He gave me a new way of seeing her.
I guess Paul's not gonna drink his. Could I have some?
I was making it for you.
I will erase.
Paul made my mother feel good because he didn't look at her the way we always did. We saw
My
mother,
warriors and I have
he
made
saw
our way
normal
inside
Arnold.
and are holding back the
And I think she
Tal'Darim.
liked that.
Make your way
For
to
a
us,
change.
now!
I am on my way.
Did you really audition to sing for a commercial?
It was a
My
radio
allegiance
commercial
is yours.
Yeah.
for Axel.
I will fulfill my calling.
That night I found out my mother once got sent to the principal's office for smoking in the bathroom,
In the service of
and that she
Aya.
almost married someone else until she met my dad.
En Arudi.
I learned a lot about her,
Shozak Maknon.
about who she was, who she'd been,
Glory.
about
to
who
the
she wants to be.
firstborn.
And the next morning, old Mom again, our straight man. Only this time I knew better.
You must not hesitate. must find another exit quickly. In the service of ire. Honor. Cease your pointless crusade to prolong the suffering of existence. Give in. Let me free you. Shazak Magnum. En Arudi Rashagal.
I will try not to sing out of key.
We must not hesitate. You address me. My allegiance. I will fulfill my calling. Sukdash Salak.
From the moment a father first lays eyes on his daughter, she's forever daddy's girl.
My allegiance.
And he's forever her hero. The giver of gifts.
Thank heaven for little girl.
A granter of wishes.
Arudi.
A knight in shining armor. To him that love and respect was especially from Dad and their girls.
I'm living in this house.
Well, where the hell were you last night?
I will erase the demons.
Of course, for my sister and my father, that special love and respect took the form of
Waited up half the night.
You don't have to wait up for me.
guerrilla warfare.
I left the damn porch light on until all hours. Do you have any idea how much that cost?
Sorry, take it out of my allowance.
But the week of my sister's birthday, they brought out the heavy artillery.
Your curfew is 11. Want to be grounded?
During that week, Mom was trying to mediate warring factions.
Boysenberry syrup?
And failing miserably.
Where's yours on the case? Well,
Why can't she ever listen?
Me? I was kind of like...
The gods, this pathway is clear.
can't we
Talus, I am nearly upon you.
As for Wayne and myself, we learned to keep a low profile during the skirmish.
Wayne. Clean up the dishes, take out the garbage.
Because you never knew when you might get hit by a stray bullet.
Kevin, I want those leaves raked and bagged tomorrow.
My allegiance.
The fact was,
is
whenever
yours.
Dad had an axe to grind with Karen, he ended up grinding it on us.
Move quickly, Zeratul. I am detecting your signal now.
Not that I was going to let
There is no
family
time,
problems interfere with my
Zeratul.
social
Make your escape. I will deal with the Tal'Darim.
There must be another way.
My dad's making me work in the yard.
Now,
Met a Karen.
tell our hierarch what has occurred this day.
Well, that's too bad.
You address me.
You bet it was. Anyone with half a brain would agree that
Your dad's been pretty hard on Karen.
chicks always stick
Our
together.
people owe you a debt we can never repay.
Karen sees that.
Fire!
Yeah, it is unfair. I stole them curfew. No, she's not. She's only 18. 18's an adult.
Fine, throw the law in my face.
At last, the prophecy has been fully realized. And through a great sacrifice,
I'm not
we
listening to
have
this.
been given
No
hope.
grades, no
A
exams.
vision from the Selnaga that may aid us in averting
But it wasn't that
eternal
Dad did this.
desolation.
He listened. He just didn't like what he heard.
I must return to my
Isn't the
people.
stone Age
They
anymore?
will not understand my actions,
The thing
but
is,
I will
they
face
didn't
their
get it.
judgments.
Whenever Karen said
Make
one thing,
them understand.
This is where
For
I'm going.
only
Dad
Artanis,
said the other.
young
Now, well,
hierarch of the Protoss,
And vice
can
versa.
unite our scattered factions
But I
as
won't go to
one.
college.
Oh, you're
Before
going
Amon's
and I'm
wrath
sending you.
engulfs the
State
galaxy.
has a lovely campus. Excuse me.
Armed with my newfound observations about the nature of interpersonal communication, it was time to come to the rescue.
It seems to me that you two should stay out of this.
Okay, glad I could be of help.
Wait a minute.
At least as a visual aid.
Your brother's going to college, your other brother's going to college, and you're going to college.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't...
Well, maybe I'll travel. See the world. Go to the College of Life.
What do you know about life?
I know plenty about life. I'll go to Europe.
And who's gonna pay for that?
In a way, you almost had the feeling they didn't want to be rescued.
You are so narrow-minded.
Watch yourself, young lady.
The funny thing is, the closer it got to Karen's birthday,
I'm the one who's gonna go to the school.
the worse it got. For all of us.
Think it's safe to go out?
I wouldn't, unless you want to clean out the downspouts.
Sound reasoning. It seemed like every time Dad and Karen passed each other in the hall, it meant
Boys,
more slave labor.
Dad, I raked the leaves.
I straightened out the garage.
I walked the dog.
oh,
There, we'd stumped him. Not a chore left unchored.
in that case, come on.
Uh-oh. This did not bode well. If Dad couldn't make us work, he was gonna make us play.
Okay, let's hit a few.
Golf. Talk about punishment. Now we were gonna find out just how bad the argument had been.